there's all kinds of writers walking the picket lines, and a lot of people have solutions about what we should be doing during the strike, and it's pretty easy to tell what genre someone writes for based on what their solution is for the strike.
All we can do is we have to have the CEOs volunteer to work at a soup kitchen, and where they obviously get locked in the meat freezer, and while they're in there, they have a heart-to-heart. They ask some deep questions. You know, why are we doing this? Why don't we share with the writers? Who is this extra guy in the freezer with us? And the other guy's just like, but they finally realize they need to make a deal. And when they come out of the freezer, I think they've all learned a lot about themselves, and they've dealt with a lot of their issues, and they have little icicles on their eyebrows, so you can end on a laugh, you know, which is important.
And if we were going to solve this like a teen drama, I think we could have a big party where the studio execs were all there, and then all the writers could come and crash the party, and then we'd all learn that we're not that different after all. And then somebody would do cocaine, and we'd have an intervention.
Okay, first thing we do, we get all the producers, we take them out into the forest, all right? Okay. Now, out in that forest, they don't know this, but there's this half man, half cougar kind of a creature that's out there, okay? It's like a man cougar, right? And also, this is another thing that's important, there's this cloud of smoke, and sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. It wisps in. It could have consciousness. We don't know. Sometimes it forms a little fist or a face or something like that. Right. All right, and then we get the French guy. Did I tell you about the French guy? No, you didn't. You gotta know about the French guy. Let me start from the beginning. This is really long.
So you invite two studio heads on a ski vacation. When they're asleep, you take an icicle, plunge it into the post-orbital constriction of one of them. The weapon will melt away. There is no evidence. One studio head is dead. The other is framed for murder.
And now the Lifetime Achievement in Greed goes to the AMPTPTP. How many P's are there?
If you were to ask the Alliance to imagine that their moms had died and they were going to have to move and leave the state and go to a new school and learn a bunch of new social skills that would include sharing.
And I enjoy the show, Deadliest Crab, and I think we should get all the people we're striking against on a crab boat in the middle of Alaska and have them really work hard and try to catch as many crabs as they can.
I'm sorry, how would that solve?
They would just suffer.
They would suffer.
A lot in the cold.
By the way, I love the show.
Well, thank you. I don't work on it, I just like it.
Oh.
I think we gotta make this like a buddy picture, you know? Where the studio has to team up with the writer and they're on the run from the mob.
What you have to do is, okay, you just have them walk under a building, and then you drop an anvil on their head. You just drop an anvil or a piano. Drop a piano on their head, or you paint a hole in the wall, and then Rupert Murdoch, he just drives right through it. He doesn't know. He's just painted on. Or he goes through into a tunnel. We don't know where he goes, and then we just take the hole down. We just tear it off and throw it away, and he's gone. He's gone. Problem solved.